Alright, welcome back y'all to the channel. Today I'm going to do just a quick video. I tried to do this at the range the other day in my last video to kind of do a review, but audio really didn't work out very well. Didn't know that until I kind of got back to the house, so we're going to do just a quick screen recording of the data and how it displays in the app after. So in the app today we're going to be focusing on the home and data areas. So I'll go ahead and launch the app. Unfortunately, get the same pop-up. The integrated simulator mode is still not included into the app just yet, so like I said, hopefully that's coming soon. So when you first launch, you come to the home page here. You've got your three tabs across the top: carry, total, and swing. I believe this is going to aggregate all of your data from all your shots and sessions here. So every time you launch into here, you're going to basically just see an average of everything you've done. I've only got the one range session from the video the other day, so there's only about 16 to 30 shots, somewhere in there. So real quick, carry distance, it's going to give you your average carry. You've got driver there at 300, 7 iron at 190, pitch and wedge at 146, and then lob wedge at 88. Across the three tabs, the launch angle and launch direction will stay the same, just to kind of show you those numbers don't change. Also, if you scroll down to the top-down view of the range, it's going to show you your shot location for all of those. That's also going to be the same on every tab. The only difference you're going to notice is carry and total. It's obviously giving you an average of those numbers for those clubs. I don't usually pay attention much to total, just because depending on the launch monitor, depending on the software that you're really running, the algorithm can calculate that differently. So the number to always usually pay attention to is carry. And then on the swing tab, it's just going to show you, like, in this data, like how many shots it's accounting for with each one of those clubs. So you got like 6 with the lob wedge, 4 the driver, 3 the 7 iron, and 3 with the pitching wedge. So that's pretty much it for the home tab. If we move on over to the data tab, you'll be able to dive into your data a lot more here. So just quickly across the top, you've got recent, you've got the current year you're in, total, and period. And I kind of went over those before. Obviously recent is what I just did. This will be an aggregate for the year, everything you've done. So if you have this app across multiple devices for multiple years, will be here. And then period, you can just put in dates to kind of search for the data that you're looking for a specific period. But if we go back to the recent, because that's where this data is, you've got practice, stats, and target. Practice and target are going to be your kind of data for those two different modes, and we did hit some shots in both modes. So if we go into practice, you'll see sessions listed here at the bottom, and we just have the one, and then it just says practice at the top. But we can click on any of the clubs. It's going to give you still kind of a more basic top-down view of the range and kind of the shot location, where those shots traveled, and then you're going to get more of a trajectory, apex, as you will, of all of those shots. And then you get the actual data, all the metrics. I will say, even when I hit these driver shots the other day, really wasn't loose, so I'm kind of surprised that my typical carry number, honestly, is probably, when I'm warmed up, maybe 275 to 290, somewhere in there. It just depends on how much backspin. I noticed some of these shots of the driver, they were kind of high. Usually my best is kind of going to be in that low twos, to get kind of that 285 to 290 carry. So I have a little bit of hard time believing this carry number with the driver, with that. And let's see, we'll go back out here, look at pitch and wedge, kind of the same thing. If we go back and we go out to target mode, target's going to have a little bit different display. So in target mode, you're going to get what looks like to be a green set at the target distance, and then kind of to show your shots around that. And then same thing here, you're going to get that apex height trajectory view, with kind of a flag indicating the distance it was the target. And then I don't know quite a bit, because I haven't been able to find really much online as far as the scoring and how they weight these, but it is coming up with kind of a score for you, not only average but on each individual shot, based on I believe how close you get to the actual target distance. All of the information individually on each shot is still here, it's still the same. Let's go back out. There was one, I will say, a 60. Yeah. So just to kind of show you quickly, like where it has that first shot there of 110, you can obviously see kind of that trajectory that's really low. I remember that was kind of a really thin shot that I'd hit. So if you get into your data here and you notice that, and there's shots you want to take out because that's not going to be true to your average, you can quickly hit the edit button here and then just select that shot and then delete. Okay, so now we've deleted it, it's adjusted our averages, and that shot's gone. So I will say, in comparing my numbers, if we go back out to the home page and kind of look on carry distance here, for my lob wedge, it's got me about 84 on the average after deleting that one shot. Comparatively on my GC2, just kind of looking at my last session there, my carry is like 79.5, I think, on the last 20 shots. So I mean, that's only about 4 yards off. And then like with my pitch and wedge, it's got me with a carry of 146 here, and on my GC2 it's more like 130, and then on my 7-iron here we've got 190, which is kind of a little bit, I would say, high. My GC2 is got me with an average of about 169, 170. I mean, there are some that I think in that data set that I hit probably maybe 175, 176, so maybe a little bit far. But then again, in those 2 sessions, the GC2 was hitting more into a net or a screen with that data and using more premium ball, whereas on the range, you're kind of just using whatever you get. The range that I go to, I mean, mostly it could be like half and half of like actual range practice balls, but then also just balls that are found. So there might be some halfway decent premium balls in there, but most likely they're just going to be, you know, range balls, which can be typically harder, so they might travel a little bit further. So my next video that I'm going to be posting this weekend is going to be a range outdoor comparison between my GC2 launch monitor and this launch monitor. So we'll be able to get data and compare directly, ball and everything. So if you haven't already subscribed, you know, please subscribe and turn on the alert notification. And so when I post that video, I believe I'm going to try to post it on Saturday, but if not Saturday, I'll try to get it up on Sunday. Thanks for watching, and please leave your comments and questions below, and we'll see you next time.